productive. He's kind of a jerk, number one, and number two.
Did you see he's wearing that CCP sweatshirt?
He wears the Soviet
He's wearing
Union
it today.
sweatshirt.
Yes.
To remind President Trump of the glory days. Well, the glory days are gone and they're not coming back. The most Russia can hope for is normalized
President
relations.
Trump is now walking down the stairs. Again, we've been waiting for this very moment. Nobody preceded him down those stairs that we saw. We will watch to see where he goes next. Of course, both the President of the United States and the President of Russia officially landing at J-Bear. This is the joint base in Anchorage, Alaska, for this epic meeting. We're watching President Trump walking towards the red carpet. And here we see President Vladimir Putin also getting off his plane almost in lockstep. President Trump, of course, a few steps ahead. And there is also a red carpet. We'll be watching and waiting to see if these red carpets do merge in the middle and if the two men do proceed to take that stage in front together. And again, a reminder, keep your eye on the body language. Keep your eye on that first handshake. There could be little snippets, little takeaways there that I'm sure that many body language experts will be analyzing afterwards. But again, something to keep watching right here. And I'm trying to see, let's see, President Trump wearing, of course, his red power tie, sending a message right there. You can't underestimate the power of President Trump. And every last detail, of course, is a strategy with this ultimate deal maker. And John, again, it will be interesting. It does look like those red carpets do meet, so we will have to see how that works. If President Trump is going to pause, yes, he is, and wait for the arrival of his counterpart, Vladimir Putin. That is some level of protocol that we had been discussing there. The host welcoming the guest on his home soil. And again, a lot of security, lots of key personnel on the ground today for this historic meeting. That is quite a long red carpet.
Certainly a long walk to the meeting here. And there you see President Trump applauding the Russian president as he arrives in Anchorage, Alaska. He's now waiting for him. Looks like he's getting closer. They're head nodding at each other, and there it is, the handshake. Let's watch.
Oh, he made a little bit of that move again. I don't know if you saw Putin reach out. They both reached out. There was kind of that pull in from President Trump, similar to what we saw when they last met in 2019. Now both men walking down the red carpet. Lots of pomp and circumstance here. Again, they are walking towards, there is a navy blue stage at the end of this red carpet. President Trump, of course, saluting the members of the military. And a reminder here, they are in Anchorage, Alaska, but they are the joint base, and it's called J-Bear by those on the base, and it is quite a large base, I believe over 60,000 square feet.
And do we still have the ambassador with us? I'd like to get his take on that exchange there and what the takeaway was. Ambassador, are you still with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
President Trump starts every meeting, whether it's with a friend or an adversary, in a very friendly and open way. There's no reason to do otherwise. Even if you have a multitude of differences, even if it's your arch enemy, there's no reason to start with a scowl and a sort of pissed off look. It doesn't accomplish anything. So he always, as they say, he always starts nice, but things can devolve very quickly into not nice, depending on what the outcome of the conversations are. So I didn't see anything out of character at all for either of them, frankly.
We just saw a second handshake there. Of course, the two men just pausing probably for a photo op there. No one is speaking. Of course, there's no lectern, there's no microphones. But again, it looks like they will then be getting right there into President Trump's vehicle that, of course, will be taking them to their first meeting place. Now, again, the two men in the car together. Oh, to be a fly on the wall, Ambassador. Do you think that will be niceties, or do you think there'll be anything substantive discussed during their time in the car?